Currently, I don't have more than 30 pigs on my farm. 30 pigs, I don't have them on my farm. I've tried my best and I've sold all those that are sellables. I've released them all. And the reason being that you know how things are increasing on the market. You go to buy a bag of meat, 100 kg of it, and it is costing about 1,100 Ghana cedis. Wheat, which was at 85 Ghana cedis, now it's 105 Ghana cedis. Rice bran, the soybean, almost 650 or 700. Lysine, about 35 Ghana cedis, now selling at 60 Ghana cedis per kilo. You understand? After school, I've never worked in a corporate job. Everything I'm doing now is solely what I do for myself. It is pig farming and the rural milling, which is something I'm doing it by myself. Like it is advised that usually if you graduate, you look for a job, you work, and you mobilize some funds to start your own business and move from there. If you get a chance to do that, as I'm talking to you, I don't have that leverage. I'm doing everything solely by myself. So I always ensure that the number of animals I have on my farm, I am able to take care of them adequately, because I can't kill myself for the animals to survive. So if I see that they are eating a lot into my pocket and it's going beyond budget, that I don't try to keep those animals. I ensure that the sellable ones, that is the matured ones, are released. And my main focus on this farming is also just to produce for meat. So once it gets to a stage that they can be slaughtered, I release them for slaughter, so that I will always have a manageable number of animals on my farm all the time. So as I'm talking to you, I have growers. They are 20 in number, and I also have 4 pregnant sows, and then the man of the house, that is the boy I used to do that. So that is exactly 25 pigs I have on my farm as I'm talking to you. Okay, and I've calculated it in such a way that if every pig is consuming at least 900 Ghana cedis from me to release the farm for the 20 growers I have, that's what I mean. Okay, so I budgeted for all those ones and I can't go beyond that. And what I've also come to do is that even if I should keep it more, looking at the state of the economy now, Ghana here, the state of the economy now, people really want the product, but they can't afford it. You understand it? So if you tell people you're selling meat, you say they're interested, they come to register with you, but after they have taken it, paying back becomes a big issue for them. So I saw this coming. That is why this year I don't want to wait for it to get to the December, which is usually the time that I'm able to price higher and still get the buyers. I'm not waiting till that time. So I did my best and made sure I sold all those that were ready for the market. So as at the time of making this video, today is exactly 31st October 2024. Yes, I have only 25 pigs on my farm, which I know for this I can adequately take care of them. Alright, so sometimes you need to also find a way to slow down your production and to also control your cost. Raw materials we use for feeding the animals, it's never going down, it's always on the rise. Medications, everything is always increasing. So for me, I always ensure that I have the number of animals that I know that even without any external assistance, I can fend or take care of these animals properly. So it's not about me increasing or expanding the farm rapidly like that. And as I'm talking to you, I have these 4 pigs pregnant. And these growers I'm talking about, they will also be released from the farm in 2 months' time. So in 2 months, I'm going to release all the 20 at a go, because they are all of the same age, about 4 days difference. So I just release them all together like that. 20 goes off the farm. And as at the time they will be released, 2 of the pregnant ones will also give birth within the same month, to also bring at least 20 to replace those that are gone. And after 2 months again, the second 2 will also bring theirs in. You understand? So at least I'll have 40 again, plus the breeding stock themselves. So that's what I always do. And my farm, if you see it, is always at the state where it is. I'm not expanding, I'm not also reducing it. I've tried to control it in a way that I know I can adequately provide for them. If you don't do that, you might have a number of animals, about 200, 300 on your farm, but you're not happy to see the animals. Personally, if they give the animals to you, you're not going to buy them at the price you want, because they're not looking good. So that's why you always need to ensure that you do the right thing by having manageable number. Once you know that even if nobody comes to assist you, you can still take care of them. That is not about production. People come to me that I want to start pig farming, and I want to start with 8 pregnant pigs at a go. You asked about your experience. I've never started pig farming before, but I know with the resources around and the information, I'll be able to take care of them. But the truth of the matter is that if I am the one to sell those pigs to you, the 8 you want, it's not everybody who will tell you the truth about the reality in pig farming. Because I want the money from you, I'll tell you it's very lucrative, I'll pull you inside. Okay, that is if you fail to do your due diligence, go out there and find out the truth by yourself. I will decide to sell all those pigs to you 8 at a go so that I get the money from you and then you go and be struggling with it, which is something I don't want to happen. But it's not easy to manage. Even one pregnant pig, if it follows, that is, if it gives birth, and let's say it just gave you 8, taking care of these 8 piglets alone till they reach the market is a whole lot of work you'll be doing. And now you will combine 8 of them at the same time. It's not going to be an easy thing. So if you're also coming in, just ensure that you are financially prepared for this and also about a little bit mentally tough to stand it, because it will get to a time your animals will not be growing. And once it is not growing, you have no choice than to spend more by buying them the protein ingredients. And that is where to eat more into your profit. To me, sometimes it gets to a point that I feel like just to pause pig farming completely. And the reason being that sometimes you just feel like you are losing your mind in the pig farming. You see, you feel like you're losing your mind. Everything seems not to be moving. You're always on the farm working your ass off, doing your best, but still you're not seeing any progress. Since your animals, the way they look, they are still looking the same, and things are not just moving well for you. Yes, let me just put it that way. Things are not just moving well for you at all. So it sometimes gets to a point I just feel like let me just give up and visit my business plan and look if really pig farming is what I want to be doing. And anytime I go back, that is where I come back stronger. So if you also come in, at least you need to also get people who are very close to you, like who share the same vision, who are seeing and believing in what you are doing. Okay, so these are the people who from time motivate you to help you do the best you can to keep yourself. But if you go all in, at times it becomes lonely, and you are taking especially when you're taking a different path altogether from what people expect you to do. So you feel lonely at that place, and no, it seems everybody is against you. You understand it? That is not supposed to be. But you should also like you know what you want from what you're doing, and that is why you don't need to give up. You should try your best, but you're not going to prove anybody wrong. You're going to prove to yourself that you are right in the first place. Yes, because anything you do it because you want to do it, not because you want to do for people to impress. So just ensure that you're happy. You really want to do pig farming. Do your due diligence, because for me, if you come to me to buy, I'll tell you the truth of the thing. This is what will happen. If you go, you don't do this, you struggle with it. This is how much you'll be spending per animal on average. So you need to prepare for this. But everybody will tell you. Once you ask, is it profitable? Which is the first question most people ask when they want to go into pig farming. They ask, is it profitable? That's all. Okay, and as a desperate farmer who wants to release my animals to you, I'll tell you yes, it's profitable. Okay, imagine me selling to like 2,500 and I buy 8 at a go. That money coming to me, so it's profitable for me. I'll give it to you, and then you go and be struggling with it. So just also go out there, do your research, ask questions, and also get connected with some people, especially those who think your animals are ready, you'll be giving to them. That is your customers. Yes, you know them and know that at least you have secured them, and this is how much you expect. When your animals are ready, you expect to make from them. And if you do something like that, you should be fine. Because agric is all about patience. You can't just go and buy animals today and tomorrow get your money back. No, it's not a commodity in that way. All you need to do is to put in the work. That is why most people don't want to go into it. If they ask you what is the average time for it to take, you say it takes about on average like 6 months. You wait for 6 months before you make money. People give up quickly. Okay, but you have to prepare for it. Know that it's a long-term game you're going to play. Okay, if it is because you want to make your money very quick and go invest another place, then it's better you do just buying and selling or connecting pig farmers to the buyers. That will be very simple. With that, your money is not involved. But pig farming, if you go into the production itself, it will lock your money. You lock your money for at least 6 months before you get your money back. Okay, so you need to prepare for all this and know that you will require a lot of patience and hard work from your part. and to top it all, you need to do a lot of reinvestment into the animals. You sell animals, you use their proceeds to buy feed and medication to give it to the other ones. So they also grow well. You sell them, you invest into maybe the building, and then maybe use some to pay for utilities on the farm and maybe your workers on the farm. It's all things you know to budget for, and it will be fine with you. Okay. People also do ask me advice, so how do you pay your farm workers? I said, no, I don't have farm workers. It's only my mom who's assisting me. So I must say that she's maybe a manager and also an attendant at the same time when I'm not there. You understand? And this is how I pay her. I don't really pay her on a monthly basis. But the thing is that I have a number of animals that I give to her at the end of every production year. So if we do well, maybe I can give her like 3-4 pigs. Okay. The amount of 3-4 pigs. I give it to her. She also sell and get that money. Or I'll sell and give the money back to her. So what I'm just trying to say is that it's based on the terms you agree with the person. Just help me. Don't expect monthly pay from me. But when you are at this time, I will sell 3 pigs based on the number of animals on the farm that have been able to grow better. We will sell this number and give you this amount. So if maybe you are selling one for 3,000 and you sell 4, that's 12,000, you give it to the person. So what that one even helps is that if it is on those terms, because the person will make more money if the animals grow well, the people are even motivated to help take good care of the animals for them to grow. Okay, because you don't really show them that this is what I'll give to you for them to attend to those ones better than yours. But you tell them when they all grow, I'll sell this number of them and give it to the money to you. The person will be working for you. But on the salary side, if they expect every month to receive maybe 1,000 Ghana cedis every month, you see that they just do anything at all. They might decide to feed the pigs once a day, or not at all, or they might even decide to clean twice a week. Understand? And no matter what they do, they will still get their pay. So they don't really invest too much into your animals. And especially if you're not even on your farm or you're not very frequent to the site, they might even go there once a day, or not to go there at all. Whether the animals eat, drink, whether the place is clean or not, they don't really care, because they know that work or no work, they will still get paid at the end of the month. So usually these are the motivations you can give to your people, and then they will do the work for you better. And this strategy I learned from one of the Fulani herdsmen, like the owners of those cattle, and then that's how they pay their people. That you're taking care of my animal. At the end of the year, I'll give you 2 of the animals. And I must say that she's an amazing woman whom I want to feature one day on this channel, for her to share why she has always been very supportive, to the extent of even using her own money to buy some feed when I'm not even on the farm. I remember one time I was somewhere, and then like the feed got finished on the farm, especially the maize aspect, the corn. He said, oh, people came to shell their maize here, and then the bag is costing thousands. I think it's okay. I said, okay, do you have money? If you have money, just try and secure some bags, and I'll come and refund you. And she did that on my behalf. I did not even ask him for the money. It took about 2 weeks for me to give back the money to her. In livestock farming, your attendants should be very passionate about the job, so that they care more about the job like they would have cared for human beings or their own children. Starting this small business has taught me a lot, to the extent that I know that at the end of every transaction, I need to keep a particular amount of money for emergency purposes. In case the farm goes down, I can quickly revive it. In case the machine breaks down, I can quickly maintain it. You understand? So it is all things that is teaching me, and I don't think I would have learned all this if maybe I was working somewhere and not have to start my own business in my own way. And as usual, pray for me and support the channel by subscribing to it.